Okay. So today we'll talk about your drop shipment. This is an important flow. Okay. In case of a normal order to cash, we got an order from a customer. Then after that, we booked it. After booking, then what we did is we have done a quick release. Then after that, shipping. This is a normal flow we have seen in internal sales order as well as normal O2C cycle. Okay. And we pick the goods in normal flow from M1 warehouse. And in case of a internal sales order, we picked from M2, right? So if there is no stock available in M1 and as well as M2, so at that time we have to purchase it from other people. So that purchasing, whenever you purchase it here, for example, here, initially you will get a order from customer. Okay. So after getting the order you are getting to your organization, then after that, what we can do, organization people has to deliver goods to customer here. Okay. But they need to purchase from supplier here. And in this case, actually what we are doing is our organization involvement is not there. Okay. Directly your company is not involving. Okay. Supplier will deliver goods to the customer directly. Your company will not be available intermediately. Okay. So simply you will make a order and you will ask supplier to deliver goods to the customer here. So what we can do, so first of all, we need to create a order entry. As soon as you get an order, the first step will be order entry here. So before that, there are certain steps we have to follow. Item creation, whatever you created item earlier, that we should not use. Okay, there are additional attributes required here for item creation. And in the same way, you need to add price here to the item. Okay. So then after that, check open periods here, like open periods in inventory module as well as PO, then AP and AR. These are all the four modules. You need to open the periods, otherwise you will stuck in between. Okay. So these are all the three steps we need to follow here. So let's go to the inventory again here. Inventory, items, master items here. V1 is the master, but we should not use for transactions purposes. V1 is only master. Okay. If you want to do any transactions, we have to do it from child organizations. So right now, vision operations, there is a place. Any number you can give, let's say 8888. It's already there. Dropship item 88. A temporary item for drop shipment here. Click on save. Then after that, you need to apply a template here as usually. Copy from, that's a purchased item. In the purchasing tab, we have to enter a default buyer here. This is additional step we missed here. That's second one is add default buyer. Okay. Okay. For buyer, we are adding here only. Let's say stock. This is a buyer. And as well as we need to enter a price also. This is called as a list price. Whenever you are purchasing, you have to bear the price here. Let's say 5,000 is the price. So these two are, of course, optional, but these two are mandatory here for this flow. Now check the checkbox here. Then after that, what we can do? We can do organization assignment. Is a 1 year. Save. Okay. M2 not required here. We are handling only one organization, that is a child organization here. Seattle Manufacturing. Can click on this. Check order management tab. So we are not enabling these two checkboxes. Internal order as well as internal orders enabled. That is only for internal sales order. Okay. Then check any other thing here. Purchasing we already enabled. Default buyer, list price. If you don't want to enable default buyer, there is other alternative option. That alternative option is profile option here. Profile. If you enable a profile, whoever creating a sales order, automatically that can act as a buyer also here. So profile name I'll show you now. Go to profiles, you can access through system administrator. Here, system administrator. Then there is option here, profile, system, and you are doing for a specific user, that is operations user, and profile name is here OEM dropship lines, population of buyer code for dropship lines. You can check here. This one. Name is big here. This one. It's a single profile. Population of buyer code for dropship lines. But we have added manually. So this step, you can ignore it. This is alternative approach. If you want to add default buyer, you can add straight away. If you don't want to add, this is the plan B, we can say. So automatically your system will pick the buyer code for dropship lines. Okay. That's about the pricing. I'll show you. What is the value we have to give here is, there is order create, only one single value you can see here. We just click on this. This is the one. So I am not saving at this moment because I already selected the first option. Close this. See, I'm not saving. No. Now, to add pricing to the item, you can go to Oracle pricing globally. There are two responsibilities. One is specially related to purchasing, other one is global. You need to select global here. Prices, setup. We have already seen all the steps, right? Earlier. Corporate. Like this. Control F11 we have to use. And you can use control down arrow to create a new record. So you are setting a price here. This is a selling price. Purchasing price I have given as a 5,000, right? Now, little profit and all they will expect, right? So selling price will be here, let's say 8,000. Save. Gopal, ఒక second. Gopal. హెల్మెట్ ఆడుంది కదా కార్నర్ దాంట్లో కీ ఉంటుంది కింద బండి పార్కింగ్ లో పెట్టేసి తీసుకో మర్చిపోయా. So that's about the adding price. Okay. We are setting a default price. We can increase also based on the market it is. Three steps we have performed, right? One is item creation. On hand quantity we are not doing here. Okay. On hand quantity is for only internal sales order as well as normal O2C. Here we don't have a stock. That's why we are approaching other people. Okay. In case of purchasing, we are approaching other people in the sense here, suppliers. Now, these periods we already opened, but Sometimes actually it will give you error saying that invalid period, and it will not allow the records. So in case of inventory, period navigation is go to inventory module. Here is a place accounting, close cycle inventory, accounting periods. V1, we have to use M1, correct? You need to make sure August month is open or not. If it is not open, then it will not allow you to create a records. So right now it is already open, even in your system also. Next is PO. Go to purchasing responsibility. And here is the place. You can go to setup, financials, accounting, control purchasing period. These are all navigations. You can open this, search for year or else your month. Your month is August 24. It must be open here. In other cases, if you look at here, okay, for entire 25, let's see. In all other cases, it is. There are various statuses. See, like this period status is closed. If it is closed, it will not allow you to enter the record into the system. Okay. Usually they will control to avoid all the invalid transactions. Now, next is account payable. For account payable, you have to switch to other module, that is payables. Here is the place. Accounting here, control payable periods. Your ledger name is business operations. For August month, it is open. For October month, it is not open. If you want to create any transaction in October month, definitely you have to simply click on open. They may ask you like how many types of statuses, period statuses here. These are all the statuses. Never opened, future periods, as well as open it is. So right now that's okay. And one last thing here. Okay, GL also required, right? GL also required. You have to make sure all this, otherwise you will stuck in between. Now next AR module. For AR module, you can go to receivables. Then here, control, accounting, open, close. August month is open here. And one last thing is that is GL. For general ledger, you can go to general ledger. There is a open close periods. You can see August is open. We already opened, just I am showing you the navigations. Okay. These are part of flow only it is. So 4 steps completed. Can use this. Okay. That's the second point. It's overall 4 points. Now let's start with order entry. Go to order management. Sales orders. And choose any one of the customer. Line items. Your order item, drop shipment 88 is the item. Quantity. This 8,000, from where it came? This 8,000 automatically In which step? We have 4 steps, right? That is through the third step we got 8,000 automatically. Okay. Now save this. Will it give quantity? Click on availability. Quantity is 0. We don't have a stock. That's why we are purchasing it. Okay. Now order entry is over. First step is done. Now next step is here. Okay. This on hand fails to satisfy reservation, but still order has been booked here. So what we have to do? We have to continue this. There is option here, awaiting shipping. Now there is a workflow background process we have to launch. Background process. Like this. All the parameters. Submit. No. Fine. We'll have to wait for that. Okay. So once it completes here, we have to check the status here. Click on the sales order. Check the line level status. It is awaiting shipping, right? So it must be booked here. So for booked, there is a source type we have to use in the shipping tab. Source type. Right now it is internal, right? We have to make it external. You are not allowed to update source type because, okay, line is interfaced already. So whenever you run a workflow background process, it will move all the data to the purchasing intermediary section. So it is not allowing to move. So what we can do, we can just close it, create a new order again. Source type, we should not miss it. PS double eight. Better, we'll change now only. In the shipping tab, source type is external. The moment you take external here, the receiving organization must be M1 here. So right now we are picking from warehouse, but we will receive it to M1 here. So just tab automatically will change. Sorry. See, did you notice here? Earlier it was into warehouse M1. Now it is receiving organization is M1 here. Okay. So the source type is external is mandatory in case of a drop shipment here. If you don't take this, your line level will be here awaiting shipping only. See, after booking also, now if you go to line items, the line level status will be booked here. This is the status we need to expect. By mistake, if you forget this source type, it will give you still the line level status is awaiting shipping here. Okay. At the time of order entry, one thing is important in the shipping tab. The column name will be here, source type. The value will be here is external. Now at order entry level, the status is what it is, like entered, and in the same way line level is also entered. After booking at header level, we have seen here, header level is what is the status, booked only. And in the line items level, also booked only. In case of normal O2C cycle, what was the value we have seen at this stage? Awaiting shipping. In case of internal sales order, that is also same, right? So after booking, if it is a normal O2C, we can go with a pick release. Here we noticed we don't have a quantity. Then immediately we have to purchase it. So before purchasing, what you have to do? We need to run a workflow background process. This is the program. We already given some values. Go to simply, okay, I'll note down first number. Like this. Use copy button here. Fine. So it's completed successfully. If you click on view output, it will not give you anything. Click on view log. Just check. Simply it will give any log information. Right now there is no error. So what it will do is it will insert the data into PO interface tables. Okay. Purchase order, requisition, interface tables. So we don't know what is the table for PO requisition. So to know the table name, we can go to one responsibility, that is integrated SOA gateway. This is the responsibility name, integrated SOA gateway. Then repository, you can click on it. Click on the repository. Then go to search here. You can use product family, supply chain management, module name. You can use purchasing here somewhere. These are all the modules comes under supply chain, purchasing module. And interface type is open interface. Click on go. We need to open the requisition related. This is a requisition related. If you click on this, it will give you all the interface tables behind this. This is a table. This is header table and this is a distribution table. Okay. What your workflow background process will do is it will transfer the data from order management. It will insert into this table. So let me check whether the data is there or not related to this. Go to tote. This is PLS style. Click on this date column, then check. There is no recent record, right? Okay, yeah, this is the correct. So instead of updated date, you can click on last updated date. That's better. So this is your record. You can check the quantity. It's pre-approved. So all the information you can see. Right now, how much quantity it has? 4, right? If I go and change order management, automatically it will reflect. See, I'm going back to order management. Go to line items. Instead of 4, I'm making it to 8. Okay. Now, if you click on save, automatically your workflow background process, it will carry the information. Let's see. Fire the query now again. Instead of 4, it will show here 8. Last updated date. And check the quantity. Do you see a quantity? So how it is happening is, it is happening because of workflow background process. Okay, backend automatically it will transfer. Now, next step. There is one more table I have not noted down. This is a table. Distribution related. So I no need to check. It's there already data. So to create a requisition automatically, in case of internal sales order, P2P cycle, you create a requisition manually, right? But in this case, you can create automatically with the help of a program. Program name is requisition import. Okay. So where can you see that requisition import program? Here only. This is the program name. Okay. To create a requisition automatically, the program name is requisition import. So from where you can find all this, just will go again. The responsibility name is integrated service oriented architecture. SOA means service oriented architecture. Integrated SOA gateway repository. Now tell me, guide me how to find out that search, or else if you don't know how to search, you can go here. Check somewhere here. It comes under order management suite. It's for OEM. Is there any right? You can expand this. After that, after expanding, you need to search here purchasing module. Click on this purchasing. After that, what next? You need to click on here requisition related. This one correct? Purchase requisition. Here is the place. So we need here open interface related, Oracle only. Scope is public. Check. Program name. These are all the APIs. The program name is what is? Requisition import program. Click on this. So these are all the two tables. If you feel all this expansion is difficult, the best way is what it is? Search. Now tell me what to select. Parameters. Product family. Okay. Product name. Purchasing. Here is the purchasing. And here is a place interface type. If you are looking for APIs, you can go with the PLSQL. So right now open interface. Okay. Go. This is a program. Clear? This is how we can identify the program names, interface table names, all this. So now this is the program we have to run it. Requisition import. So purpose of requisition import is to create a requisition automatically. Go to now purchasing responsibility. We can go to weave. Requisition import. These are all readily available, same programs. Source, from which source you are importing? Your order management, right? Order entry, that's it. No need to select anything here. Only one source, that is order management or order entry. Click on OK. After this program, automatically releases also it will be there. So let's see view output. We check number of requisitions created is 1. But it has not given what is the number associated with this. Okay. Now we need to identify that number. To identify that number, we can go back to order management. Okay. Go back to order management. You can check based on a sales order. Take your order. This is the order. Line items. Actions. additional line information, drop ship here. So this is the number. It is already approved also. Okay. So whatever you are seeing here, it is a purchase requisition. And go to your purchasing requisition summary. You can see its status, everything. Who has created and when it got created, all the information. So this is not created by me. Program is created all this. Okay. And here how much it is showing the quantity. Line level, right? Quantity will give line item 8, right? If you change there in the source place, it will reflect automatically. So if you want, you can observe. So I'm going back to order management again. Sorry. Sales orders. Right. 70650, right? So I'm creating a requisition number also. Entering here. 70650. I'm going to line items here. Instead of 8, I'm making it to 3 only. Okay. Just reduced. Let's say. Now, why are you changing this? Some administrative reason. Now, go back to purchasing. Your requisition number. This one. Okay, go to summary. Okay, not requisition, summary. So straight away I'm finding lines instead of headers. Lines. Do you see your quantity? Okay, it's changed, right? These are all because of workflow background process. It will carry all automatically. So now next step will be here. You are purchasing the goods, right? So for purchasing, there is an option here that is PO. In P2P cycle, we have seen, right, already. To create a purchase order, who will create a purchase order? Buyer. How you create a purchase order? Through auto create. This is the 5th step here. So auto create, where you can see. Why it is not responding? Okay. Auto create. It is a place, right? Purpose of auto create is based on existing requisition, will create a purchase order. So what I have to do here? Clear. Now number, requisition number. This is the number. Find. Standard view automatic. Supplier. Anything you can take. Create. Purchase order we are creating. And after that, next step will be here. It is right now incomplete, right? We have to approve it. How to approve it? Here, approve button. So this is based on which requisition, how to identify? You can go to shipments, then distributions. There is a more tab here. This is a requisition number. Okay. 6866 is the PO, which is created based on a requisition number. Fine. Now, next step will be here. Right now it is incomplete. We have to approve it. You will get a status. Status is approved. Okay. After PO getting approved, the next step will be receipt, right? It is a mixing of P2P and O2C. Don't get confused. After raising a purchase order, after approval, PO receipt is the step. Go to take this PO number. You can go to receipt navigation. Whoever completed P2P, they can easily tell what is the navigation. Basha, you are not studying? P2P not completed? Okay. Receiving receipts. Then V1. Purchase order number. Fine. So to which warehouse we received? That is the one we have to do. Okay. So what we can do, change organization. M1, right? Receipts. Fine. You have to make sure here to which receiving organization you are doing. Check the checkbox. Anything else? Save. Okay, sub inventory. Right. Save. It will give you a receipt number. After receipt, automatically it will create invoice also. Seventh step is account payable invoice. Account payable invoice, if you look at here some programs, there is a program here, pay on receipt auto invoice. One more program also it will run. Can anyone tell me? Right. Program name, full program name. Payables open interface import it is. This is the program. What this program will give you is, it will give you the invoices. Let it be. Who will send you this invoices? Supplier will send you the invoice. Now what we have to do, if we go to the order management, let it run, no problem. Go to order management. We have received the goods to our warehouse as well as supplier send a bill. If you notice the sales order status, go to your number, order number. Yeah, correct. This is the last step, guys. Don't feel bored. F11. Go to line items. Status. Ship. Ship to where? Warehouse. Okay. So ship to directly customer, but we have to enter in the system is saying that ship to customer here. So after shipping to the customer, then you have to create invoice. To create invoice, as usually in O2C we have done. After shipping, there is one program, right? Program name is workflow background process. Same all it is. And it will launch invoice related programs. Let's see. See, answer is only one line it is. What is drop shipment means here? Whenever we don't have a stock available, we are requesting supplier to deliver goods to the customer. Answer is simple, but these many steps we have to follow. This is the last step, account receivable invoice. And they will make a payment. Your company will take care later. AR invoice. So who will raise this invoice? AP invoice? Supplier, correct. And here AR invoice, who will raise? Who will raise the AR invoice means bill only, right? We are selling goods to the customer. Our organization, yes, our organization has to create the invoice. Don't get confused here. So this bill is from supplier. This bill is to the customer. Our organization will prepare and our organization will send it to the customer. Receiving money, all those are all the next 9-10 steps. So, but your flow is ended here only. That's it, 8-step process. In this, order entry, booking, these are all belongs to order management. And these 3 belongs to purchase order. And this is AP module and this is AR module. And very first we have seen that is inventory module. So drop shipment is based on many modules. What are they? One is inventory module. And after that, pricing. This is a quality pricing module, second module. And this is the inventory we have already seen. These 2, order management. These 2, purchasing. This is account payable, account receivable. Okay, so we have touched all the modules. That's about the drop shipment here. So after this back to back is there, we'll give a little break. After that, we'll have or finish this flow. So if you find time, we'll see. Drop shipment is the process. In this process, our organization will not involve in delivering goods. We will request supplier to deliver goods to the customer. So this is the little information about drop shipment. Follow all the steps here. 4 functional steps and 8 technical steps here. Any doubts, guys? Online? Yeah. Yeah, quantity. Right. No, that is the price. Price. We have changed quantity. Price, we can change it. Yes. Price also it will change. Okay. Check first of all, price is disabled or not. That's the point here, right? We have to check. If price is in a gray mode, we cannot change. Seven zero. Don't remember all this, okay? Because we'll create more than 10, 20, right? Every day. Just keep in the notepad. Yeah, we can change this also. Okay. So quantity, these are all updatable fields, right? You can change it. Guys, online, any doubts?
No, sir.
No? Thank you.